Another person who deserves to be credited as one of the kind of key collaborators for evenings like this is Bert Biscoe, who has been a great advocate of them through the years. He's a great advocate in my life, actually. I'm having lunch with him next week, and I dread to think the idea he will give me while I'm there about what he'd like to do in the cathedral next, but it's always good to work with him. If you know Bert, you'll know his poetry. Shut the stable door, stand by.
Oh God, why, when I carved estuaries and heaved up headlands and tors, and set spriggans to manage the moors, and caused glaciers to slide from Bosfigo to Malpas, why did I not think to create a maternity unit in Bethlehem? Oh God, I cry. But hark, what's this? A nagging voice in my holy head? A god within a god? Why, I'm a veritable Russian doll of gods. No wonder Freud and Jung got so excited when enlightenment and empire gave way to psychiatry and analysis. My dear little child, wriggling and staring dead ahead at the circle of light, squirming down that birth canal, Orient kings, Lingham shepherds, and Joseph running round with hot water, towels, and frankincense. What must the dear chap be thinking? Gabriel, did you show him how to change a holy nappy? Oh, and Gabriel, pop out. There's a good archangel. Nip down to Havana. Get me a cigar. And while you're at it, take some cash and pay off the pilot and navigator of that wandering star. They did a good job picking out that stable behind a bar. I'm sorry about evicting the lonely cattle in such a bleak midwinter, but hey, they got all that methane and all that slurry to keep them going. And I see they're already setting up Hong Kong and Shanghai Bank in the old chapter house of the temple. They got decorators in on King Street. So you'll get down there, Gabe, and you'll tell those guys to stop clattering tables. Too much noise when a newborn Messiah is trying to get to sleep after bonding and slapping and suckling and filling in the ethnic monitoring section of old Pontius Pilate's census form. If only I'd added another day to that first week, why, I'd have had time to make a tick box. Sure, I can hear Securicor reversing, and I realise that's money arriving so the church can make a buck by lending. Why else did I create multiplication and division? Just so interest can be calculated on debt. But there's salvation underway down there, in a manger, in the stables. And my boy has only just learned how to breathe, let alone how to hammer a straight nail. That's a trick he'll need later. Yes, I know I'm God. It's no good me shouting at me about all my anxiety about paternity. Don't you all realise I'm a new dad and I want a cigar? Indeed, I deserve a cigar. What's that? The server's down? But I only just downloaded Windows 11, the deluxe Bill Gates signature version for the exclusive use of heaven. There's so much praying traffic. The kid ain't toddling yet. Lions in coliseums, thumbs down, Nero fiddling, Caesar staring quizzically over the Tamar, inquisitors in Spain, Lionheart taken hostage, Cornish rebels on the march, so many saints you could fill a stadium up Langgarth, and Wesley at the smithy demanding new shoes for his pony, and Peter O'Toole sending Scoop Elliott down to Kent to witness the assassination of troublesome Becket, and Harry, the overweight tutor, taking over, kicking the Pope out of Dover. How many wives? And he's asking to be forgiven? To be granted a quiet little grace and favour cottage in the grounds of my heavenly estate? Oh, Gabe, you go get me that cigar. Go ring the bell at Hotel Fidel. Oh, and while you're there, take a peek at Guantanamo. It looks to me like the sort of place that if you've got a face like mine, you know, one that only fits in the penthouse suite of paradise, it might be worth getting indicted for starting some kind of revolutionary movement, a riot, tipping up temple tables, or a reformation, that sort of thing, and getting a government-issue onesie, one of those orange numbers with stripes, and sitting behind good electric wire, staring into the eyes of oblivion for a while. Why, 'twould be like clicking mute on Zoom. Wait, you, choir, let the lark fill the park while I sit here on a bench in Gethsemane and talk to Thomas. What's that you're shouting, boy? About doubting? No way, my lad, no way. I've got a new kid born in a barn. Here, have a cigar. Let me tell you an incredible yarn. All about why we're here, where we came from. Yeah, I had a moment of doubt, young Tom, just before I lit old Billy Bickford's fuse and to set this old shebang going. Oh, shoot, there's the phone. I've got incoming, hot prayer. I'll be with you in a while, Tom. Hey, Gabe, shepherds, kings, Joseph, Mary, you there, looking smug, Holy Ghost. Will you stop that baby howling? I got work to do. Shut that stable door.